So when it comes to Asia, Thailand and Malaysia usually get all the love. There's a new option that's coming up, and a lot of investors are sick and tired of limited options. They want more options. They want something exotic, something exciting, and which opens up the dual citizenship pathway for them. Currently in Asia, there's only one country that offers dual citizenship, instant citizenship, and that's Cambodia. I'm going to touch upon that in a second here. Is that useful? How does that compare? But in this video, I'm going to talk about the fresh option, and that is Vietnam. A lot of changes this year have happened in Vietnam. I'm going to discuss what has already happened, and then I'm going to discuss a very exciting pathway, the golden pathway, the golden visa, aka paper residency. And I'm going to discuss and share the details surrounding that. Now, first, let's look at what is the breaking, what is the latest proposal. Dual citizenship is allowed in Vietnam across a broad category of cases. So initially it was allowed under very limited circumstances. They are changing all of that now. A lot of that has changed, and across categories now you can hold dual citizenship in Vietnam. Vietnam is a very strategically located place. It's beautiful, it's safe, it's interesting. It's not a Thailand, it's something different, and a lot of people are eyeing that region. The problem was the bureaucracy and the difficulty in obtaining visas, and more importantly, there was really no pathway for citizenship or a clear path for citizenship. It was extremely difficult. So now that they amended the law, this has really made things a lot interesting for a lot of people, because Asia was a closed market. A lot of people have interest in that region. Does not allow dual citizenship typically, except, as I said, Cambodia. But now with Vietnam entering into the mix, this is going to be huge for a lot of investor trying to enter Vietnam. So that's the first change. The second change is the golden visa option. A golden visa attracts a lot of wealthy individuals, because wealthy, rich, successful people, right, don't have the time. So let's say you're doing a business, you're not working for anyone, you have a successful business, and you're happy in the place you're located, or your plate is full. You have different residencies that you're targeting. Your physical time is being utilized to acquire certain objectives. You do not have time to give to a new country, and that is where people, most of you guys watching, are interested in a paper residency, which is aka golden visa in professional terms. So now let's look at the proposal. Vietnam has drafted a golden visa system, a long-term residency aimed at investors and other professionals. Now the golden visa is proposed to be between 5 to 10 years. They're going to be different categories, it seems. 5-year renewable, 10-year renewable. Then the second category that's being drafted is the investor visa. The third one is a talent visa. On this channel, my focus is going to be on the investor and the golden visa categories. That's what we care about. But before I discuss this and the dates and stuff like that, what is the other alternative? What are you comparing Vietnam to? You're comparing this directly with options like Malaysia, the MM2H program. Malaysia, my second home program. The great thing about that program is that you can invest a certain amount of money, 150K in a bank account, 150K in a property, and you get a golden visa, paper residency. The big con I see with Malaysia is that it does require you to stay there 60 days. So a couple of months you have to dedicate to Malaysia. It's a good thing for people who want to use that for a couple of months, right? Want to change physically, they don't mind staying in Malaysia for a couple of months. So then that works out. The pro of Malaysia, it's beautiful, it's safe. Relatively, you'll find a lot of English speaking people, a lot of expats in Malaysia have retired. So that makes it feel very comfortable, very livable, very usable. So 60 days may not be a bad option for people who want to actually go and spend some time there. The second option that you're comparing this with is Thailand. And Thailand has the biggest pro is that it's a crazy country. A lot of people love friendly immigration, so it has a friendly immigration system. A lot of nationalities have visa-free access to Thailand. It's very easy, it's very flexible to do a bunch of stuff in Thailand. That's what makes it attractive. The con is does not have permanent residency. It's not easy. Forget about citizenship. You're not going to get that. So if you're not going to have a permanent base in Thailand, it's not going to protect you if shit hits the fan. Is going to kick you out probably. So that's the big con I see with Thailand. The third one that you would compare this with if you're looking for the citizenship is Cambodia. I personally would not live or spend any time in Cambodia, but let's say you want to get a passport. Why would you get that for? Maybe get that for some investments locally. I don't think it's a great idea to invest in Cambodia. I personally don't, and this is not investment advice. This is my own personal opinion. There's a lot of extreme risk that you would be assuming, but then there's certain people who would, no matter what, go forward with that kind of crazy investment, and that is perfectly fine. It works for certain individual. For most people watching, Cambodia would not be a market to rely on or depend upon. But if your craze is to get an Asian citizenship, a second citizenship, third, fourth, fifth, a plan C or a plan D from Asia, you want to add that to your portfolio, your options are limited, then Cambodia is one of the options. But now let's get back to the launch date of this golden visa. The golden visa is drafted, it's proposed, and if you are subscribed to this channel, you would be the first one to be notified, because on this channel we break news as it happens. So please take a moment, go ahead and subscribe. Does not cost anything, but helps this channel keep you updated on all the latest and greatest developments. Now the pathway to citizenship. Let's say you get the golden visa, they have the first year for 5 years. Does that mean that you keep the golden visa, and like Portugal currently, you can convert this from golden visa directly to citizenship? That detail has to be added. There's no clarity at this point on that detail, so I'm tracking that. The moment that is clarified, the moment this golden visa goes live, we'll have a lot more details. Now in the meanwhile, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Vietnam? Have you been there? Do you like the country? Is it a good addition to the portfolio? What are some of the advantages according to you? And before you go, if you have missed the best paper residency in the world, check this video out. I've covered this country in a lot of detail. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check this out. Catch you in this one.